Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has reiterated that Tehran, Ankara, and Baghdad will not recognize and strongly oppose the secession of the Kurdistan region from Iraq.
Iran and Turkey will not accept any schemes to disintegrate countries in the region. Both countries believe that Iraq is one single country, Syria is one single country, and we will never accept any changes in their geographical border. Some leaders of the Iraqi Kurdistan region should make up for the wrong decisions they have made.
He made the comment in a joint press conference with his Turkish counterpart Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Rouhani also said that Iran, Turkey, and Iraq will have to adopt serious measures to achieve their strategic objectives in the region. He lashed out at plots hatched by the enemy to fuel ethnic and religious divisions in the Middle East. The visiting Turkish president also reaffirmed Iran and Turkey's opposition to the referendum on the secession of Kurdistan from Iraq.
Both sides have already stressed they won't recognize the illegal plebiscite held by the Iraqi Kurdistan region. We regard the referendum as illegitimate. Iran and Turkey have adopted a firm stance, and our position is clear for everybody.
Erdogan says all countries in the world, except the Israeli regime, oppose the referendum on the secession of Kurdistan from Iraq. He stressed that Turkey, Iran, and Iraq have already adopted certain measures regarding the vote, and stronger actions are on the way. On September 25, 2017, more than 90% of people in Iraq's Kurdistan voted yes in the referendum held on the region's secession from Iraq. Most countries, including Iran, Turkey, and Iraq, have expressed strong opposition to the move. They say the separation of Kurdistan will jeopardize Iraq's territorial integrity and sovereignty, as well as regional stability. Martin Jay is a journalist and political commentator who joins us from Beirut. So you have a very significant visit here, the Turkish president visiting Iran, and of course they have both stated their opposition towards the secession movement of the Iraqi Kurdistan. But it's what the Iranian president said that was of significance, and that is that they will not stand for anyone trying to change the geography of countries. What do you think Iranian President Hassan Rouhani meant by that?
Well, I think it's absolutely imperative that Iraq stays as a single country, and we can't allow foreign interference. I think he was hinting that Israel has been meddling in this particular incident, and we must do something, or rather the regional countries surrounding Iraq should do something quite firm and quite lucid to show that Israel should not be allowed once again to ever meddle with the internal affairs of sovereign states in the region.
Well, Turkish President Erdogan just a couple days back said that actually Mossad had played a part in what happened with the referendum in terms of the Kurdish people coming out and for the way that that actually materialized. How much of an active role did Israel play in that?
I think at this stage it's very difficult to say. I mean, if we look back at the relations over the years, the intelligence agencies have worked very closely hand in hand in the last few years, and the relations have built up mainly because there is a certain identity, a certain relation between Kurds and what they perceive to be suffering and persecution and the Israeli history. So there's a sort of a link there which brings those two countries perhaps closer together. But the other reason is that Barzani really has lost all the good friendship. He's broken all the relationships. He's burnt his bridges in the region with Iran, with the Baghdad government, and to some extent with Turkey as well. So he's really boxed himself into a corner. And, you know, when you get that desperate, you look to whoever could be your geopolitical superpower, and the only one left actually was Israel.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it, Martin Jay, journalist and political commentator from Beirut.